Coming up on the Lakeside Lens, Arkansas schools prepare for bell-to-bell no-cell. How Lakeside students and faculty feel about the major change.
Our bell-to-bell no-cell bill removes, by law, all devices from the hands of students while they're in school.
Then, Baking for Good, family and consumer science students put their baking skills to good use, which local nonprofit will reap the benefits.
The Lakeside Lens starts now. Hi, I'm Braden Grannon.
And I'm Carrie Taylor.
And welcome back to the Lakeside Lens. As of February 20th, the decision to keep phones out of Arkansas schools was officially signed by the governor. Starting next fall, the bell-to-bell no-cell law will officially be put in place. While the statewide bill doesn't go into effect until August, one Lakeside teacher got rid of phones in the classroom years ago.
Our bell-to-bell no-cell bill removes, by law, all devices from the hands of students while they're in school.
Coach Jolly says, although most students hate it,
one thing I noticed throughout the years, more and more kids were being distracted in class, and I was spending so much time battling students on their devices. It was taken away from me teaching, it was taken away from them learning, and so
Jolly says this bill was long overdue.
I'm having more students go up to the next level in classes. You know, I teach what's called on level or grade level world history. I'm having more students go to advanced and AP classes out of this classroom, which before this wasn't the case.
Lakeside Assistant Principal Anthony Brunet says the district will create a committee to decide how Lakeside will enact the law.
We have some ideas in the past. We actually have had a policy in the district before of no cell phones. So part of that is what you're going to see is very similar to what we've had in the past. When you have a cell phone and you're not supposed to have it, you're going to see probably the same consequences.
Lakeside High School student Max Erskine says he is concerned about the health and wellness of his peers.
I support the Arkansas phone ban because I believe it will enhance student learning and it will lead to a better student environment where people feel more appreciated and they're not under the influence of social media at school.
I believe with the students who have the responsibility to use it, it's not going to be fair for them just because the students who aren't responsible and who aren't getting the proper punishment for it is making us enforce this ban.
A set policy is still yet to be decided upon by the school district. We will continue to update you on future policy changes. Reporting for the Lakeside Lens, I'm Braden Grannon.
Hot Springs awaits this year's basketball state finals. Lens reporter Jonathan Rainey breaks down the matchups.
Terrion Burgess, the 6'9" point forward for the Benton Panthers, led the team along with others against the Marion Patriots for yet another victory, advancing the Panthers to their second straight appearance in the state championship. On the other hand, the Maumelle Hornets take on Catholic to carry out an astonishing victory, bringing their record to 27-6, advancing them to the state championship. Make sure to tune in to PBS Sports this Friday on March 14th for the 5A basketball state championship against the Benton Panthers and the Maumelle Hornets at Hot Springs Convention Center. See who will win and will walk away with the Arkansas State 5A basketball title.
Family Consumer Science received a massive donation of flour from a national company. Reporters Ian Copeland and Graham Porter find out how this donation allows the class to rise to the occasion.
The price of bread is high, but the Lakeside students are easing the burden for some local families.
We partnered with King Arthur Flour out of Vermont, and they are donating the flour, the yeast, the recipe, and our students are donating their time.
As part of the FACTS curriculum, students learn how to bake bread from scratch. Thanks to this donation, that bread is now making an impact in the community. Last week, Lakeside students donated 60 homemade loaves of bread to the Eiley's All Created Equal Food Pantry. ACE Director Mrs. Bond says the students' bread makes an impact.
Well, I made the bread, and my 5th period class, my food and nutrition class, we made bread.
All the students love making the bread, especially when it's made for a cause.
So our families, they're coming in every week. There's usually about 35 on average. And we provide them with 4 sacks of groceries, plus cereal, shelf-stable milk, peanut butter, jelly, and a loaf of bread. So it's going out to all those families every week.
I'm Ian Copeland reporting for the Lakeside Lens.
history teachers prepared to take 72 Lakeside students on an Italian adventure for spring break.
So for about a decade now, Mr. Pumphrey and I have been leading student tours to Europe, and we normally go on a rotation between Italy and then London and Paris, and then on a third round somewhere else in between. This year we're going to Italy. We're taking about 72 people with us, so it's going to be quite a big group with us, but it's going to be great. It really brings the history that we talked about to life.
Spring break is just 2 weeks away, March 24th through the 28th.
Even if you're not going on the history trip, spring break is a popular time for vacation and relaxation. Taylor's in the Hall talk with Lakeside students to find out their plans.
I'm Taylor Thibodeau.
And I'm Carrie Taylor. Welcome to this week's edition of Taylor's in the Hall. What are you doing for this spring break?
Getting my wisdom teeth out. I'm gonna go to Hawaii and swim with some sharks.
Probably going to like Texas or something.
I'm just hanging out with my friends and having fun away from school.
I'm gonna be at my friend's house the week.
I'm going to Dallas.
Mainly, I'm going to be spending time with my family in Mississippi, and then for about the last half, I'm probably going to be at your house.
About to go back to Arizona, see all my friends and stuff.
Going to Nevada to see friends and family.
Shopping.
Probably just gonna stay home and hang out with friends and family.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of Taylor's in the Hall.
We'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye!
Now, let's take a look at all the events you can expect in and around campus.
Tonight, the baseball team takes on Nashville, while the softball team plays Magnet Cove, and the band hosts a concert in the LPAC.
Every year, Hot Springs celebrates St. Patrick's Day in a very special way. Reporter Eli Jordan learns about this record-holding parade.
2 decades ago, the first annual World Shortest St. Patrick's Day Parade was held on Bridge Street, Hot Springs. Since then, it has been a yearly tradition, garnering popular celebrities and groups such as Kevin Bacon, Mario Lopez, Ralph Macchio, and Smash Mouth. This year's lineup features Food Network's own Valerie Bertinelli as the official Grand Marshal, live performances from the Grand Funk Railroad and Molly Ringwald's, and even Flava Flav as the popular parade starter.
So we start working on the parade pretty much a year in advance. Once the parade is done, the first thing we do is book additional hotel rooms for that following year, just because we know that hotel rooms book up so fast. Not only do you have like guest booking and working with logistics, but you also have things like making sure the police department and fire department know about it, and you work with street closures on everything like that. You also have portable toilets that come in, and preparing for a lot of crowds. We have vendors that come out and sell arts and crafts and St. Patrick's Day themed merchandise.
This labor of love goes far as each person involved puts all their might into making it happen. The effort each of the officials put into covering up any hiccups and making sure things run smoothly while being nimble and flexible is something to appreciate. But the locals are also a key feature of this parade, as hundreds of submissions are sorted through and the 40 best of our local entries are used.
There's some new ones that I'm really excited about, and then there's some that have come in the past. I'm really excited to see the Pocket Theaters float. They're doing a Shrek theme, and so the title is like, It's Good to Be Green. So that Shrek and St. Patrick's and green tie-over, I'm really excited about.
This year, on March 17th, I'll be seeing the parade. Despite what you may think, it's for the whole family and completely free to attend. The world's shortest St. Patrick's Day Parade should be on everybody's bucket list, especially if you're a Hot Springs local.
I like strawberries, you like strawberries. Strawberries are great, but how much would you pay for one?
I don't know, maybe like $1 at most.
But you wouldn't, I don't know, pay $20?
For one strawberry, that's way too much.
Well, people in California would disagree. Madeline Stuffle breaks down this trending berry in this installment of Culture Break.
Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome to Culture Break, Lakeside's hub for all things happening. I'm your host, Madeline Stuffle, and today we'll be diving into the strange phenomenon of a supermarket in California known as Erewhon. Erewhon, getting its namesake from the 1872 utopian novel of the same name, is a grocery store founded in the 1960s that can be found all over the greater California area, known for its high prices and being a common place to spot celebrities such as MGK, Shawn Mendes, Kourtney Kardashian, and Kylie Jenner. Erewhon has come to the spotlight once more after a TikTok TikToker named Alicia Antochi posted a video about a $19 strawberry that she purchased at the Beverly Hills Erewhon location. The strawberry itself is known as the Emily Amai Organic Single Strawberry and indeed does retail for $19 according to Erewhon's official website. The strawberry follows the trend of fruits that come from Japan, such as the square watermelon, and also follows Erewhon's model of expensive and trendy food, although Erewhon claims to be advocating for the statement of everyone deserves access to healthy organic foods. There are also a number of listings on the site, such as listing water as being made with natural ingredients, despite it being water, the chicken breast being $13 a pound, half a loaf of bread retailing for $11, a stick of deodorant costing $20, $50 for a tote bag, collagen powder for $100, and a single jar of chili retailing for $18. Really goes to show how out of touch this company is. Overall, Erewhon gets a 0 out of 10 on the culture scale and is seen by most as a waste of money.
This brings us to the end of this week's installment of the Lakeside Lens.
We'll be back after spring break with all the news in and around campus. God bless and go Rams!